Hi everyone, Derek here from Crua. I'm making this video by request because since we started this series of videos, I've had people reach out and ask me what I wish I knew then. And there are a lot, and God knows I have enough scars to show for the last few years. But I've whittled it down to 5.5, and I'm going to go through them in descending order. And if you're an aspiring founder, or if you're an aspiring angel investor or a current angel investor, be that big or small, like me, primarily in equity crowdfunding campaigns, hopefully you'll find this video, and these of some value. Okay, let's start with number 5. Number 5 is timing. Bill Gross talks about this quite a bit, and if you Google it, you'll find him and what he talks about with the importance of timing, in particular in startups. Are you in the right place at the right time? We all know about the famous examples, I suppose, that social media platforms that preceded Facebook, search engines that preceded Google, they were in the right place just at the slightly wrong time, and the importance of timing. Another example would be, does the tech exist to enable you to kick your business onto the next level? There's a huge amount in this, but very much take it back to first principles. Am I in the right place at the right time, or am I in the right place at just slightly the wrong time? Because believe me, that can be an enormous factor in the success of a business. Number 4 is capital. Will your startup or the startup have access to the right amount of capital at the right time? I say the right amount of capital because there's definitely such a thing as an over-financed startup. You know, the more money there is in the bank, the less onus there is on the founders and on the executives in the company to keep examining, to make sure our focus remains, to make sure we're focused on the right things. So let's make the mistakes small, but then have enough capital to be able to scale and to do what we want to do, so that you're not spending all your time raising small amounts of money. And we've fallen into that trap as well in the past. So I have the scars to show, raising finance is hugely time consuming. So you want the right amount of capital, but at the right time. Really, really key in the lifeblood of a startup. Number 3, unit economics. Does the founder of a business, be that you or a business you're thinking of investing in, understand the unit economics of the business, of the P&L? Can you make money from each and every unit that you sell? Now that sounds simple, it sounds very obvious, but it's not, because there are a huge amount of costs, a huge amount of hidden costs, and I would say there is probably a lot of founders, and it used to be me, who don't really appreciate the P&L, the importance of unit economics, in particular in e-commerce, because it is quite complex. Unit economics for a product-based startup, in particular in the e-commerce world. Number 2. Focus. This is absolutely crucial, and we've fallen into the trap in the past of trying to develop everything from hammocks up to blast resistant tents for the oil and gas industry. It's impossible. The startup world is difficult enough, but it's absolutely impossible if you're not completely focused. You need to find your niche. You need to absolutely focus on that. You want to then, once you get that right, you then of course want to be the thought leader in that space. So absolutely focus. Get yourself to be a mile high instead of a mile wide. Focus. And drum roll, down to 1.5. Remember that half I said. It's going to be really important. Before I get to number 1, if you're finding this informative and you think you'd like to see or hear more along these lines, just pop it in the comments. Ask me or tell me what you would like to elaborate on, and we'll do that. So just stick it in the comments what other parts you'd like to hear a little bit more about or want me to expand on. Obviously hit the notification button and subscribe so that you'll get notified and you know when all of this comes live, blah. So just let me know, pop it in the comments, we'll be monitoring that. Okay, back to number 1.5. People. I honestly believe, and it took me a while to cop this, but I honestly believe you cannot build a successful startup or a successful business without surrounding yourself with good people, be it employees, just advisors, board members, whatever it is, suppliers, everybody you engage with. People. It's absolutely crucial. And the half is your integrity. Your integrity is going to be your ultimate currency when you're dealing with people and you're trying to build, in particular, medium to long-term relationships with people and business relationships. Maintain your integrity in all your dealings with the people that you come across day to day in business. It will stand to you. So there you have it. My 5.5 key points I'd love to have known at the start of my startup journey, or my journey starting in a small way to invest in in new businesses. Here is a video. It's like, here's one we prepared earlier. Here's a video previously done where I elaborate on the whole people thing. Click through and hopefully you'll find it informative. And if you do, like I mentioned before, drop into the comments what you'd like me to discuss or talk about more. Hit the notification button and subscribe.